Khaleda Zia on last day of state mourning. Relatives visit the grave. Inqilab Moncho wants tougher program for Hadi murder trial. Nomination papers of Manna and Jamaat's Azad cancelled. British government to defend decision to strip Shamima's citizenship. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. People, irrespective of political divide and beliefs, went to the grave of BNP chairperson and former Prime Minister Begum Khaleda Zia on Friday, the last day of the three-day state mourning. Tariq Rahman's daughter Zaima Rahman visited her grandmother's grave along with other family members at around 10:30 a.m. She went to Zia Uddan accompanied by 20 relatives. They offered prayers at the grave while remaining calm and composed throughout the visit. Late Arafat Rahman, Koko's wife Saida Shormila Rahman was present among others. BNP's Central Working Committee member Ruhul Qudus Talukdar Dulu and former Dakshu VP Amanullah Aman also paid respect. Khaleda Zia was laid to rest on December 31 last year with full state honours beside the grave of her husband, Shohid President Ziaur Rahman at Zia Uddan in the capital. A dua and milad has been held at Azad Mosque in capital's Gulshan to seek eternal peace for the departed soul of former Prime Minister and BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia. Khaleda Zia's eldest son, acting BNP chairperson Tariq Rahman, attended the dua and milad held after Asr prayers. BNP leaders and activists gathered at the Azad Mosque and its adjacent areas since the afternoon. People from all walks of life, irrespective of political belief, and also took part in the program to seek eternal peace for the departed soul, Begum Khaleda Zia. Begum Khaleda Zia has taught how to do politics without bowing down the head. BNP Standing Committee member Mirza Abbas said this while paying homage at the grave of former Prime Minister, BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia. Mirza Abbas said despite having opportunity, the uncompromising leader, Begum Khaleda Zia, never wanted to go abroad, leaving the country and the party men. After the Jummah prayers, leaders and activists went to Khaleda Zia's grave to pay homage and offer prayers. Since the afternoon, people have been pouring into Zia Uddan. Bangladesh Khilafat Mujlis Amir Maulana Mamunul Haq also went to visit the grave of Begum Khaleda Zia. Inqilab Moncho has warned to go for tougher program if the trial of Sharif Osman Hadi's murder is not completed by January 20. The member secretary of the platform, Abdullah Al-Zabir, announced this during a protest program at Shahbag intersection in the capital after Friday prayers. At the time, he said a series of programs will be held across the country until January 7, the date set for filing the charge sheet in the case demanding justice for the murder of Hadi. As part of this, Inqilab Moncho will hold a March for Justice program from tomorrow. The nomination paper of Nagorik Oikko President Mahmudur Rahman Manna has been cancelled for the Bogura 2 constituency. Jamaat-backed candidate Hamidur Rahman Azad's nomination has also been cancelled for the Cox's Bazar 2 constituency. Bogura Deputy Commissioner and Returning Officer Muhammad Tawfiqur Rahman announced the cancellation of Mahmudur Rahman Manna's nomination in the afternoon after the scrutiny of the nomination papers due to discrepancies in the information in the affidavit. The nomination of Hamidur Rahman Azad, an Assistant Secretary of Jamaat for the Cox's Bazar 2, has also been cancelled due to the complexity of the case. Meanwhile, the returning officer has declared the nomination paper of barrister Rumin Farhana, who was expelled from BNP during the verification process as an independent candidate for the Brahmanbaria 2 constituency, valid. After the verification in the afternoon, Deputy Commissioner and Returning Officer Sharmin Akhtar Jahan declared his nomination paper valid. Meanwhile, the nomination of Jatiya Party Chairman G.M. Kader in Rangpur 3 constituency has been declared valid. The nomination of Jatiya Nagarik Party NCP Southern Chief Coordinator Hasnat Abdullah from Kumilla 4 constituency has been declared valid by Deputy Commissioner and District Returning Officer Reza Hassan. The British Home Secretary will robustly defend the decision to strip Shamima Begum of her British citizenship. Shamima was born in the UK to parents of Bangladeshi heritage and was 15 when she left East London with her 2 school friends in 2015 to support the Islamic State group. She had married an Islamic State fighter. Now 26, she was subsequently stripped of her British citizenship on the grounds that she posed a threat to national security. The European Court of Human Rights has called for an investigation, but the decision had already been upheld by the UK court. However, her lawyers say this failed to consider whether she was a victim of grooming and trafficking. Now a short break. We will be back soon with Welcome back. You're watching ATN News English Bulletin. The month-long Dhaka International Trade Fair 2026 is set to begin on Saturday, bringing together domestic and international exhibitors. The fair will be held at the Bangladesh Friendship Exhibition Central in Purbachal. The 30th edition of the trade fair will be inaugurated at 10 a.m. tomorrow. According to the fair's layout plan, the total of 320 pavilion stalls and restaurants and of various categories have been allocated. Besides Bangladesh, companies from India, Turkey, Singapore, Indonesia, Hong Kong and Malaysia are participating in this year's fair. The month-long fair will remain open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. A trader was critically injured in a brutal attack in Shariatpur as miscreants stabbed him repeatedly before pouring petrol and setting him on fire. The incident of attack took place near Kyorbhanga area in Damudia, Upazila of the district around 9 p.m. on Wednesday. The victim, Khokon Chandro, is a village doctor who also ran a local pharmacy and mobile banking business at Kyorbhanga Bazaar. Local residents rescued him and initially took him to Shariatpur Shodor Hospital. As his condition deteriorated, he was taken to the Burn Institution in Dhaka for advanced treatment, where he remains in critical condition. Police have arrested the fathers of 2 suspects, Rabbi and Shohag. Before ending the bulletin, top stories once again. Tribute to Khaleda Zia on last day of state mourning. Relatives visit the grave. Inqilab Moncho warns tougher program for Hadi murder trial. Nomination papers of Manna and Jamaat's Azad cancelled. British government defend decision to strip Shamima's citizenship. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being here.